Hello and welcome back to the MyIBSLife podcast. It is me. My name is Christine. This is the weirdest intro ever. Usually I have someone with me. It's just me today though. My name is Christine. I am the creator of the MyIBSLife Instagram account, podcast, YouTube channel, TikTok. I'm everywhere pretty much. But hi, this is me. I'm the person behind the memes. Most of you probably already know that if you're actually listening to this, but here we are. I'm excited to be here. Listen, it's a day. It's a day. Well, first things first, happy IBS Awareness Month. It is April. It's actually the end of April. I'm recording this on April 21st. I have no idea when this is gonna go up because I don't plan anything because I'm the worst creator in the world. But it's April 21st. We're kind of coming to the end of IBS Awareness Month, but it's been such a good month. We've done a lot. We've had some meme contests. I did my first MyIBSLife Flare Survival Kit giveaway. I picked a winner. I'm doing another one next week. I'm doing another meme contest in the next few days. I've gone live with really awesome people, including Katie, a dietitian from Modify Health. I went live with Lazi from Hey Lazi. You should definitely check her out on Instagram. And today I went live with Lottie, formerly known as the Tummy Diaries, and that was so chaotic but so much fun. And the collab I have been wanting since day one of MyIBSLife, so that was really awesome. Yeah, the other day was World IBS Day, and I did 2 lives that day where I had some of you guys actually come on the live and tell your chronic illness journeys and some embarrassing but funny IBS stories that we could all relate to. And what else? Just so many words of encouragement and hope and wisdom and advice and asking questions. It was amazing. It's been an amazing month. So happy IBS Awareness Month. I probably should have been pumping out podcasts every week, but again, I suck. So I wasn't doing that. Second thing, I am currently flaring. As I'm recording this, as you're watching me, as you're listening to me, I'm flaring right now. I am having an IBSD attack. It seems pretty mild though. But I kind of just wanted to talk about it because I feel I talk so much on my Instagram, anywhere I am, about having IBS. But I talk about it mainly when it's not happening to me. Do you know what I mean? I really don't flare that often. I have some symptoms all the time. I constantly am dealing with nausea. I'm constantly dealing with acid reflux and stuff like that. But when it comes down to actually dealing with the diarrhea and the severe constipation, I honestly don't flare in that way that much. So I feel I constantly go on my stories to talk about having IBSD, which is dominant or diarrhea dominant IBS, or IBSC, which is constipation IBS, but it's never when I'm in the moment of it. So I wanted to do this. I wanted to be in the moment of having explosive diarrhea, because what better moment to create content than when you're living the shit show, you know what I mean? So that's where we are. Let's start with the cause of it. What do I think is causing this flare? I am 99% sure it's caffeine related. I know I've talked about caffeine before. Oh my God, I feel I'm nonstop talking about it on my stories lately. But I've also made a whole YouTube video about caffeine and how it can affect your IBS. But honestly, I just can't stop drinking it. I've never been addicted to caffeine before, ever in my life. I never used to drink coffee. I never used to drink caffeinated drinks because I was fearful of them, because I was afraid they were gonna make me sick. And big surprise, they do make me sick. Except I've gotten to a point where I don't care. I'm not as fearful of it. Listen, I'm terrified of coffee still. I will never just have like a cup of coffee or like a frozen coffee, and I want a frozen coffee. Trust me. Trust me, you. I want a cup of frozen coffee, iced coffee. I can have frozen coffees. There's a drink called frozen coffee at Dunkin' Donuts that I can have. It's pretty much a slushie that has coffee in it. It's really good. It's slightly less caffeinated. It still fucks me up though. So those are like very sparingly. I love the idea of an iced coffee. It looks so refreshing. It looks delicious. It smells delicious. I'm so jealous every time someone has an iced coffee, but I can't do it. That, regular coffee, lattes, whatever it might be, I can't do them. Too much caffeine to the point where not only do I just like have to poop, but like I get like ill for days. It's days of cramping, days of acid reflux, days of nausea. Like it'll send me into like a week-long flare. But anyway, drinks I do drink that have caffeine in them are Starbucks. At Starbucks, I'm addicted to the strawberry acai refresher with lemonade. I've talked about this on my stories, but that is the only drink from Starbucks I'll drink. Actually, that's not true, but that is my main drink that I get at Starbucks right now. I think it only has like 69 milligrams of caffeine for a venti. Excuse me, so sorry. But that was your little ASMR moment to anyone just listening. But yeah, the venti has like 69 milligrams. Obviously, if you get a grande, it's less. If you get like whatever the next size is, what is it? I don't even know. There's more. But that's my main drink of choice there. And the caffeine, I believe, comes from green tea in the drink. And then my other drink that I used to get from Starbucks was just like a peach iced tea. I don't know how much caffeine is in those. Probably just a tiny bit. Now, what I had today was a medium iced tea with regular sugar from Dunkin' Donuts. Here's the thing with Dunkin' Donuts. You can never know how good tasting and strong your drink is gonna be because it varies every single day. There are days I go to Dunkin' and I will order a frozen coffee or an iced tea, and it will be the most watered down, disgusting sewage water I've ever drank in my life, and I get pissed off that I spent my money there for a disgusting drink that doesn't taste good, it has no caffeine in it, it did nothing for me, I just pour it down the drain. Then there's days like today, where I went to go get a medium iced tea, regular sugar, and it was like black. It was like dark, deep brown black, which is exciting because I'm like, oh, hell yeah, that's the shit. Like, that's the deeply concentrated black tea that I know is gonna have a ton of caffeine in it. And I was feeling really tired, like I was slumping. I was like, well, let me do it. Let me go get one. It tasted bomb, but here I am 2 hours later having explosive diarrhea. I did eat out as well. I did pick up lunch from a place called Wawa around me. If you're from Jersey, you know what a Wawa is. You love what Wawa is. If you don't know what Wawa is, it's pretty much like a premium gas station. It's like a really, really nice gas station that has like food. So I personally got just like a salad and some mac and cheese. Don't come for me. I took a Lactaid pill and everything. It never bothers me. So that's why I don't think it's the Wawa that's hurting me. It's definitely like the caffeine from my Dunkin' drink. So that's why I think I'm having explosive diarrhea today. Now, what do I feel like in this moment? It's kind of a loaded question. How I knew the attack was coming on was the sharp knives in my intestines that came on so suddenly out of nowhere. that's the warning sign that I have about like anywhere between 2 to 5 minutes to brace for impact, run to a bathroom, and like pray to the gods that my asshole doesn't burn from the inside out. Like that's truly what it is. So yeah, I went to the bathroom the first time. Okay, listen, by nature, this is going to be TMI. So if you don't want to hear about this, I suggest you skip forward a little bit. But the first time I went to the bathroom, it wasn't like diarrhea. It wasn't like full on diarrhea, but it wasn't normal. So I was like, okay, this is not the final round of this. This wasn't like a one go to the bathroom and be done type of flare. Those are very rare but very precious. But I knew it wasn't going to be one of those times. I knew a round 2 was coming. I go back downstairs because I can only use my upstairs bathroom when I have flares. I don't know why. Does anyone else have a preference of what bathroom you use in your house or at work or at school when you're flaring? Like there's that one stall, or like you prefer your upstairs bathroom to your downstairs bathroom when you're flaring? Because that's me. I like have to have diarrhea in my upstairs bathroom or it just doesn't feel right. Like there's bad juju if I use the downstairs bathroom. Anyway, these tangents, I'm sorry. I think they're important tangents though. That's definitely part of the conversation we need to have. Anyway, I go to the bathroom, I come back downstairs. I'm like, you know what? Round 2's coming. I don't know when, but it's coming. I'm sitting here, I'm watching Frenemies. If you guys watch Frenemies, we can be best friends. I'm watching the Frenemies podcast. Like a half hour goes by, but you know where I fucked up? I still had my Dunkin' drink left. I had about half of it left. And I'm staring at it and I'm like, I know I shouldn't drink it, but I really want to. I have to drink it. It's staring at me. It tasted so good. It tasted so refreshing. I was kind of hot. It was cold. Like it just looked beautiful. I paid 99 cents for it. I have to drink it. So I drank it like a dumb bitch. And sure enough, within 10 minutes, I got that like, you know the warning fart? You know the warning fart before you're gonna have explosive diarrhea? Where it's fine, like you did fart. This is a lot. I'm sorry, this is a lot. But you know when you do fart and like you didn't shart, but you're like, oh my God, that was a close call. Like I can't trust the next one. That's like the warning fart or like the warning shot of what's about to come. So I had that, and yeah, and then I had to run back to the bathroom, and then it was explosive. So yeah, I've only gone twice. I literally went like 5 seconds before I started this podcast, so I was kind of like a third wave might hit during the middle of this podcast, but honestly, that would be great content. But I actually feel okay for now. We'll see. A third wave might be coming at some point. But this flare, I say, is pretty mild because when I have like severe IBSD or diarrhea attacks, it almost always comes with debilitating nausea. Nausea is always my worst symptom, and I know that that's like a controversial symptom because like people say it's not an IBS symptom. Some people do say it's an IBS symptom. For me, whether it's an IBS symptom or not, my nausea and my IBS go hand in hand. I'm always nauseous when my IBS is flaring. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. But I don't really have the nausea right now. What I do have are achy intestines. It's like my intestines are just like, there's no sharp pains. It's not like that crazy cramping feeling. I will get that right before I need to like sprint to the toilet. But for right now, it's more just like my insides ache. It's like they've been through a lot. You know, they've been through a lot. They just like purged themselves. Like they just ache. They're probably a little inflamed or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's just an uncomfortable like emptiness kind of ache. And my stomach's definitely like not happy, but it's not nausea. It's just like probably gas or something. Like Oh God, I might have to go to the bathroom. Do I have to go to the bathroom? Not yet. I'll hold it a little bit. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's where we are. So that's why I would say it's more of a mild type of flare. See, the brain fog is hitting for sure now, though. I feel like I can't make a sentence. I also have to burp. Excuse me. Oh my God. That was a crazy one, but that made me feel so much better. Oh my God. Some of you send me memes all the time that are like, yeah, sex is cool, but have you ever farted away a stomach ache? And like, that just really resonates with my soul, honestly. So yeah. Anyway, that's really all I wanted to talk about today. If you've like listened to this episode or watched this video, props to you, because this was a gross one. It was a little bit TMI, but like honestly, it's the reality of like living with this. So here you go. To anyone that knows me in real life, no you don't. This never happened. Let's never speak of it. Please block me. But yeah, this is the reality of living with IBS, and it's painful, it sucks, it's gross, it's disgusting, it's embarrassing. Ugh. Accept me for me and my shit show, or don't, you know? So yeah, anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Fingers crossed I don't have a round 3, although I'm kind of starting to get a little nauseous, but I'm hoping it'll pass. I'm kind of starting to get that like feeling towards my booty hole that like there might be more coming. But I don't know. So we'll see. But anyway, I hope you guys aren't flaring today or while watching this. But that's all I got for you. Next episode should be out soon. I'm hoping the next episode will be either about, I'm getting my vaccine, my first dose of the Pfizer vaccine tomorrow, which I'm low-key like terrified for. More terrified for the second dose, but just terrified of the vaccine in general and what it's like going to do to me in terms of side effects. So I'll keep you updated with that. That'll probably be its own podcast maybe. And if that's not eventful, then my next podcast will be about my engagement, because I haven't talked about that yet, and it's been over a month, I think, since that happened. So anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to, leave a review of this podcast. Totally understand if you don't want to, but definitely appreciate any reviews you guys leave. Let me know how you liked this episode, and I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Mwah. Bye, guys.